Shalom, everyone. Back again with another video trying to bring clarity to the masses regarding the language of the Aleph Beth. We're talking about the language that we call Hebrew, which is actually the Aleph Beth. You see in this concordance, the new Strong's exhaustive concordance of the Bible. I've been using this for several shows. And I felt like I needed to explain this in some detail so that some people in the viewing audience may not be familiar with this particular subject. So we're going to delve into the Aleph Beth to get a better understanding. So let's look up a word or words in the Aleph Beth that may be helpful in getting an understanding about this language. Let's find a word. Let's look at made, the word made. Now here it says, God or Elohim made the firmament and divided. That's Genesis 1 and 7. That would be under 62:13, the word made. So we would go to the back of the the Hebrew Chaldee dictionary. That's 62:13. And we come to Asa. Asa. That is the Hebrew or the Aleph Beth, or the word in the Aleph Beth that means made. Asa. And so for further clarification, the Aleph Beth or the Hebrew is read and written from right to left. The English we read and write from left to right. But with the Aleph Beth, it's from right to left. So let's delve into this just a little bit more. Let's deal with the Aleph Beth in the 1611. Here we have Psalms 119, 119th chapter, first verse. We see Aleph. Okay. 9, we see Beit. Gimel. Now, before I go further, I want to take the time and point that out in a King James version that has the J's. This is more of a modern copy of a King James. The 1611 is a original copy of the King James from Latin into English, and it didn't have the J's. And there are other letters that were used in different words that we don't use today. But let's dive into the Aleph Beit here in Psalms 119. See, you have 119 and 1, Aleph, and you have the character, which is in modern or block Hebrew. Okay? You have the Aleph with the character. Second character, Beit, Bet with the character. Gimel, Dalet, Hey. This says Vav, but it's supposed to be Wah with the character. Zion, Kit, Tit, Yod, Kep, Lamet with the character, Mem, Nun, Semek, Ayin, Pei, Sadi, Kuf with the character, Resh, Sheen, and Tar. They have Tar, but it's Tar with the character. Now, I want to make a point in this 1611. And you see, we have, when you start off, you have right here in the 1611 Psalm, you see where there would be an S. You have an F. This is Old English. You have the Aleph, Beit, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Wah. It says Vav, but it's Wah. Zain, Kit, Tit. This is supposed to be Yod. This is supposed to represent the character Yod. See, all of these are characters that gave life to the different languages. Now, here you see Yod. This character is what gave life to the English Y, the Yod. Like here, Mem gave life to the English M. None gave life to the English N. Just to name a few. To give just a couple of examples. So, as I said before, you had the Chaldean, okay, you had the Canaanite, you had the who they call the Phoenician, you had the different cultures and civilizations that dealt with the Aleph Beth that were dominant in the beginning. As I said before, Nimrod, the first king of the planet, not just of the Chaldeans, he was the king of the planet. He wrote and spoke with the Aleph Beth. That's why this is called the Hebrew Chaldee Dictionary. They're dealing with the same characters, the same spellings, the same words, and how they're pronounced. For years, they've been trying to pass off Hebrew as a Shemitic language when Nimrod was unmistakably a Cushite. And I mean unmistakably. This is the language of creation. This preceded Sanskrit, cuneiform, the different writing techniques that they claim that gave life to what we use today as languages. No. Languages came from the Aleph Beth. It's right here in your Bible. You can learn this for yourself. The Aleph Beth. Let me show you the Aleph Beth and what's called the Paleo Hebrew. Okay? You see here we have Aleph, A, Aleph, Beth, B, Gimel, G, Daleth, D, Hey, H, Y, W, Zion, Z. Ket is used here, CH. Ket. Tet is T. Y is Yod. That's the point I was making. Kaf, K, Lamed, L, M, Mem, N, Nun, S, Samek, Ayin, Pei, Sadi, TZ, Q, Kuf, Resh for R, SH, Sheen, and T, Ta. Now, here's the paleo that preceded what we're dealing with as calling it modern Hebrew or block Hebrew. But this is the ancient Aleph Beth that the world read with, and wrote with. You see, you have the Paleo, the Aleph, Beth, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Wa, Zion, Ket, Tet, Yod, Kaf, Lamet, or Lamet, Mem, Nun, Samek, Ayin, Pei, Sadi, Kof, Resh, Sheen, and Tar. And over here you have the Greek, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Gamma, Delta, Hoi, the Gamma, Zeta, Heta, Theta, Iota, remember Iota, Kappa, Lambda, Mu, Nu, Z, Omega, Pi, Zeta, Chi, Rho, Sigma, and Tau. Do you see how they're related? This is the Aleph Beth that gave birth to the Greek, to the English. So that you have a better understanding of the languages. I want to bring that out so that we won't get confused as we proceed in trying to unravel a lot of these stories and fables that's surrounding languages, ancient languages, where they came from, the foundation of the language that we speak today. It's important to know. So I was hoping that I would bring this with the right spirit that can help enhance one's understanding. So if you like these shows that I've been bringing, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. And with that, I'm going to bid you shalom, peace, and prosperity.